What's going on?
Another day, man. Here we are. All right, everyone. Coach is set. Raise your hands as questions come up. And we're going to start the questions today with Tim Reynolds.
Tim Reynolds. Wow.
Hey, Doc. How are you?
What's going on?
I appreciate that, I think.
Hey, Jose's on. The fuck is this, a Miami reunion? What the hell's going on?
You know where you are?
What's going on, guys?
Doc, I had two things for you, although now I'm afraid to ask you both of them. The first one is that this year, I know you guys have had some fans, not a lot, but you have some at home. Why have you guys been so good at home when everyone else pretty much has? I mean, it's going to be the worst home record combined in the NBA this season ever. Why have you guys had a home court advantage even without a lot of fans?
You know, Tim, I really don't have an answer. They were good the last couple years at home, so I think that was already entrenched in them, with or without fans. So that may be simply the answer. It is nice having the fans in there. I think we have a group of guys who like performing in front of fans, but the first half of the year there was no fans and we were still winning at home. So comfort, I don't know what the answer is, honestly, but it's nice to have, I can tell you that. And
my other question, there's a rumor going around that you guys might actually have an opportunity to practice next week, maybe multiple times.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. My guess is all the players will come down with practice flu and not be able to show up. So I'm not even sure what we're gonna do. It'll be nice though. It really will. That's the one, like, I was one of the proponents of, I actually like to play in. I just never want to be 7, 8, 9, or 10. But I do think one of the pluses to that is we don't jump right from the regular season to the playoffs. It gives us an opportunity to prepare. Now, if you're the 1 seed or the 2 seed, you don't really know who your opponent is, but you still get to practice. So, I think it's good.
Cool. Thank you, Doc.
Jose Pineda.
Thanks. Hey, Coach. Thanks for the shout out. You said in the past that maybe the seeding really wasn't important, who you face in the first round or not. So how do you approach these 3 games you got left? In terms of who you have available or not, and do you have Embiid available tonight?
Yeah, well, he's here and he's working on the floor, so we'll know after the work comes out. So probably maybe would be the answer with Joel. Listen, it'd be great for us to get home court. We don't worry about who we play once we get that. You know what I mean? And like, you can't control that. And Jose, you've been around long enough around championship teams. And listen, either you're good enough or you're not. And if you're good enough, you're going to have to beat somebody. You really are. You're not going to be able to dodge your way. There's no accidental champions. I say that all the time. And so if you're going to win it, man, you're going to have to go through it to win it.
Well, congratulations on a great season, and never forget who you were playing golf with when you got your first call to be your first coach.
That's exactly right. I'm glad I answered.
Just don't tell Pat Riley who we were playing with.
Okay? Yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
Next for Kai Carlin.
Hey, Coach. I just real quick wanted to ask about Joel. I know you said he's a maybe for tonight, but do you know what he's sick with? Like, is it the flu or is it like a gastro type thing? Like it's like really what's the sickness he's dealing with?
Kai, you're getting that in depth. So, I thought the flu covered everything. I thought that covered stomach, throat. Other than that, I don't know. But I do know he was pretty sick. He worked out yesterday and didn't look great, but he got up and down the floor a little bit. So it's funny, whenever someone asks me the flu, Kai, I don't ask them like what type of flu, but maybe we have to do that more now. So I don't know. It would be the answer again.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get a little less specific. I don't know. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right.
Time for a few more. First, we'll go to John Clark.
Hey, Doc, what do you want to see from your team tonight offensively, especially with what happened in the second half the other night?
Yeah, John, like, again, I don't really overdo the past games. I look at the season as a total, and we've been pretty good overall offensively. So I'm not that concerned by that. We lack ball movement, a lot of ISO ball. That's not who we've been. So you kind of watch it, you throw it out, and then you just come back and play tonight. So, number one, we'll have more players tonight. Shake will be back. Ferk will be back. I think Matisse is out. I'm pretty sure he's out. And then Joel may be back. So that alone will fix things.
Thanks.
Time for two more, and we'll start with Mark Narducci.
Hey Doc, Joel missing the games he has, and even when he's been here, can you just talk about what Dwight has meant to this team and just the role that he's played for you guys?
Yeah, he's been great, Mark. And honestly, unless you and everyone else knew more than me, I didn't know what to expect when we signed Dwight. I thought last year he kind of fell into a role, and he played his role very well for the Lakers. I thought he was huge in that Denver series, him and JaVale McGee, and helping him get through that series. I think he's even been better this year in his role. He's been a dominant rebounder. He's definitely been an instigator. There's no doubt about that. And that's important to have those type of guys if it's controlled, I guess would be a better way of saying that. So, yeah, he's been invaluable for us.
Yeah, thank you.
Last question, we'll go to Landon Buford.
Hey, Coach, I wanted to ask you this, I think 2 days ago, but I spoke to him yesterday or last weekend, and he said basically Michael's speaking for Kobe this weekend. It's going to be the most influential Hall of Fame speech ever. I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I'm not going to rate this the most influential speech ever. I think that's a hell of a bar, number one. But it's still sad that Kobe cannot get the award and give his own speech, Landon. And so I think for most of us, that'll be more of a reminder of that. Not even what Michael says, the fact that Michael is doing it is important. And whenever Michael speaks, it seems important because he doesn't speak a lot. So I think that'll be great as well. It'll be an amazing weekend. I can't remember one with more players Tim Duncan, I still think is the most underrated superstar in the history of the game. It's such a fitting weekend for him to go in because he'll be overshadowed. And it's probably exactly the way he wants it. Kevin Garnett, who, I don't know, means other than the world to me, basketball speaking, it's just really a cool weekend for a lot of these guys to be a part of it. One of the greatest Hall of Fame classes to ever go in will be this weekend. Other than Michael Wilbon, he may be screwing it up, but other than that, everybody else, no, I'm joking. I think it'll be great. It'll be great for everybody.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
Coach.
Yeah.